Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, then thank you so much for clicking in. I hope you see something that makes you want to stick around for maybe a couple more videos. And if you're coming back as I am so grateful and happy that you choose to spend your precious time with me every once in a while on one of these videos. Today we are setting up for February in my Hobonichi cousin avec. And as you can see, the Hobonichi Animal Crossing cover finally came in. I've been waiting for this so long now. And I think there's an unboxing somewhere. Hopefully. And I can't believe we're setting up for February already. In here, let me just, yeah. So as most of us know, February is very often like Valentine's Day focused for a lot of people. To me, it's not. One, because I live in Norway, not America. So Valentine's Day is not as big a thing here. And also because I am a part of the indigenous Sami people, and our, like, it's not like a birthday or like, it's our kind of 4th of July celebration in Norway for the Sami people, like a day of recognition of the culture and everything, is the 6th of February. So I've decided to base my February spread for this year in my Hobonichi cousin, and I will be also doing something similar, similarly themed in my bullet journal for the month, based on my heritage and my culture. So I'm going to be drawing in, I've just sketched in some designs here already. Otherwise this video would be very, very long. And also I've pulled some washi in some traditional colors that are used a lot in like our art and everything. And I've also taken inspiration from my national, like, it's not kind of like a national outfit for us, like a traditional outfit, the kofte. This one is the bag that matches my kofte that I've made myself. So this pattern and things are local to my region, like my area. So I've just sketched the same kind of patterns in here that I'll be drawing inspiration from, among other things. And I've also pulled some date cover stickers and, yeah, some bits and pieces. And I will be using my acrylographs, my new ones that I've recently received, and I've pulled some of the colors that match, not exactly, but close enough to what I have. So let's see how we get on with this. And I think I'm going to start with the washi and then do the drawing, because I might want to like color over on the washi. So I'm just trying to think how I want to put this down. It's very typical for my culture, like the Sami culture, with like bright, vibrant colors on like our festive outfits. And A lot of it is inspired by nature, as a lot of indigenous cultures are. It's very close to nature. Like, and I am hoping I'm not going to run out of the red tape because I've used that previously. And these washi tapes are from AliExpress. They came in a set, and there's not like a lot on the roll, so I might be running out of the red. So probably try to not use that much of it and focus more on the other colors. And then I'm going with a rose gold foil. And as usual, I am aware that these are overfoiled. If you are new here, then you probably don't know this, but I hate to waste things, and I have my own sticker shop, and like everything off-cut and off, like overfoiled like this with specks going where they shouldn't and things, I use in my own journals and stuff because I hate throwing them away. So that's why that is happening so much in my videos. It's not that I'm bad at this, it's that I'm using everything that I'm not sending off to people. I'm using myself. I'm thinking if I color over this, then I might have a difficult time writing on there, so I'm going to use not my acrylograph markers for that. I'm going to use some of my brush pens for that part, I think. Just so I'll be able to write on top of them. Let's see. Lucky for me, the Hobonichi paper can take a lot of inks. Probably should be putting a pencil board underneath here, just in case I go over an area a little too many times or something. That's the green. This is the yellow. And I probably should have looked up like when this design is from and everything, but the two halves of this circle design here are representing the sun and the moon that are important players in the Sami religion, like the original indigenous religion. Oh, I'm good. They were two of the original gods, and I'm not going to pretend like I am an expert on this field. I am not. I just know some parts of it because I've grown up with hearing about it. Sadly, due to some heavy politics that I will not go into, but you know, big and small, like majority states or countries are not often historically very nice to their indigenous people. Let's just say that's a part of Norwegian history as well and leave it at that. But due to that kind of reasoning, the indigenous Sami religion, like the nature religion, was for the most part stamped out and changed. So I've not grown up in that nature-based religion. Well, not directly. I mean, culturally, a lot of it is still there, and I know some people have found their way back to a semblance of it. But yeah, so a lot of our culture, our heritage, like our art and everything is very heavily inspired by and drawing upon nature. But you didn't come here for a history lesson, so I'm not going to go into all of that in detail. Let's just say that I am proud of who I am and where I came from and what my ancestry is. And I figured what better month than the month we celebrate ourselves and the month the rest of the world, or a lot of the world, celebrates love, than to celebrate the love of my people and my heritage and my family and who I am. So you could, in that regard, kind of say that I'm doing a love themed spread after all, but it's the love of who we are. And I think that's important, to love who you are and where you came from and be proud. Especially if you're from a minority culture, be proud of your culture. Be proud of who you are and what your culture believes in. To an extent, of course. Like, if your culture 8 people, maybe not be very proud of that part, but you get it. Let's see. And then this, of course, ripped unevenly, so now I have to roll it until I get it straight again. This is like really, really, really thin washi. Like really thin washi. So it's going to rip easily, which is both a good thing and a frustrating thing. Especially if you want neat edges. Okay, that one I'm gonna have to cut. Where are my scissors? There they are. Oh well, I'm just going to have to live with that, I think. Now I will use the red one down here just because it's just a little piece. And what I'm going to do with the rest of this, I am honestly right now not really sure. But what I am going to do is start coloring in all of this. And I think I will do that at a sped up version just to save all of us some time. So I'll be right back when I've done that. all that drawing took like over an hour. And then I had to put down the date dots, and I sped that up too. And then I have just printed some stickers in a kind of tree bark pattern that you've probably seen me use a lot if you're not new here. I've used this pattern on other spreads like the Feb February. Here we go. I wrote it in Norwegian. Should have, I realized, written it in my other language, Northern Sami, but to be honest, I am one of those who sadly have lost that language or didn't really learn it to begin with due to before mentioned political situations and things, so sadly that is not a language I possess. But this is how my spread for February turned out in here. This is kind of elaborate, and I don't do everything this elaborate every time, but that is how my monthly in my family memory keeping journal, which is what I use this for, is going to be. And I really like how vibrant the acrylographs are, because like this process, for example, would have gone a lot quicker if I just used paint or even like a brush pen marker like these ones. But I felt like using my acrylographs because they're new and because they also have this really cute nice like shine to them because they're acrylic and that kind of thing. So this is it. That is the design from my local area that is on different areas, like on different spaces on my actual dress. This is the Sami flag, and as you can see, all these colors are going like repeated through both our flag and our clothing and that kind of thing. So a really nice vibrant colors like this, like most of them are also primary colors, are very, very well embedded into our heritage. And I chose to use the gray background down here and up here just because that's the background, or like the basic color I chose for my kufta when I made it. So, and this is inspired from my kufta, so I just used that. And this is one of the many sun symbols in our traditions and stuff. This particular one is closely resembling but not an exact copy of a design made and used often from a silversmith local to my region that makes incredible like traditional brooches and jewelry that we wear along with the traditional clothing. They're really awesome. And because the Sami people are scattered all across Scandinavia, so that's Sweden, Denmark, Norway, Finland, and also northern Russia has an indigenous Sami population. So we are not confined to one country, we are scattered across the north of Europe. So that's the monthly, and then I wanted to set up the first of the weekly spreads. Also in the same kind of style, but it will be less elaborate. It will just be stickers and washi. We will do at least one of the spreads. These are just some week stickers I made that I used that says week 5. And I have them for the whole year. Where did I put my, there it is. And I think I'm going to start with the red washi. That is probably going to run out on this page and won't be used for another spread. I think I am down to the last few pieces on the roll now. Sadly, because I really liked it, that's why this one is the empty first, because I like red. So I'm going to have to find another one. I don't know if I'm going to buy a whole set or if I'm just going to go with the basic, just looking for just a red. We shall see. So it's the last day of January and then the first days of February. Oops, almost skipped Thursday. Sunday. Then I think I'm going to put some bling on here just because who doesn't like a little bling? And bling is also a part of the culture. So it fits with the whole culture and heritage theme in that way, because bling is a thing. Huh. We'll have to go back and do that on the other side then. I didn't put any of the glitter washi onto the monthly spread because that was like a lot happening already. A lot of colors and everything already going on there, so put a little bit of glitter on the weekly spreads won't hurt anyone, will it? Except maybe my page, because that one got a little tight and curled the page. Oh no, now I just pressed it down before doing the trick. There we go. There we go. There we go. Like that, and I will probably, oh, I gotta do something about this. It's gonna be curling the whole. Sorry, this got more fiddly than I had anticipated. But isn't that just always the case, huh? Yeah, good enough. So that is that. I don't decorate the journaling page for the first day of the month until I get there, so that will be that. I'll probably post pictures on Instagram of that when I do, but yeah. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you didn't find this too rambly, and maybe if you want to consider giving me a thumbs up and a subscribe if you want to stick around for more planner goodies. I do a lot of different planners on my channel. I do this Hobonichi cousin back, I do Hobonichi weeks, I do happy planner sometimes. That's my memory keeper, so not as often as the others. I do bullet journaling, I do a lot of different things, crafty things and planner related, some not so planner related. So if that's your thing, then I hope I'll see you in another video another time. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. Bye!